Shalom, family. Shalom. Hope you're having a great day. I thought I'd come before you today to read Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 23. So I just want to take an opportunity and soak this up in the time that you may have. This is the first day of the week, a Sunday, and I just want you to take this day, the first day of the week, and chill with the Most High. You know, you rested on the Sabbath, which was yesterday, and today you get to chill and just listen, observe, hear what the Most High is saying. O Yahweh, this is Sirach, chapter 23. O Yahweh, Father and Governor of all my life, my whole life, lead me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them. Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and the discipline of wisdom over mine heart, that they spare me not for mine ignorances, and it pass not by my sins, lest my ignorances increase, and my sins abound to my destruction, and I fall before mine adversaries, and mine enemy rejoice over me, whose hope is far from thy mercy. O Yahweh, Father my and Elohim of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from thy servants always a haughty mind. Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over me thy servant into an impudent mind. Hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. He that keepeth it shall never be taken in his lips. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness. Both the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby. Accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself to naming the Holy One. For thy servant is, for as a servant that is continually beaten shall not be without blue marks, so he that sweareth and nameth Elohim continually shall not be faultless. A man that uses much swearing shall be filled with iniquity, and the plague shall never depart from his house. If he shall offend, his sin shall be upon him, and if he acknowledge not his sin, he maketh a double offense. And if he swear in vain, he shall not be innocent, but his house shall be full of calamities. There is a word that is clothed about with death. Elohim grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob, who is Jacob. For all such things shall be far from the righteous, and they shall not wallow in their sins. Use not thy mouth to intemperate swearing, for therein is the word of sin. Remember thy father and thy mother, when thou sittest among great men. Be not forgetful before them, and so thou by thy customs become a fool, and wish that thou hast not been born, and curse they that of thy nativity. The man that is accustomed to opprobrious words will never be reformed all the days of his life. Two sorts of men multiply sin, and the third will bring wrath. A hot mind is as a burning fire. It will never be quenched till it be consumed. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he hath kindled a fire. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he die. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who sees me? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What needeth I to fear? The Yahweh El Elyon will not remember my sins. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. He knew all things ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. He saw everything. This man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected he shall be taken. Where he suspected not, he shall be taken. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir by another. For first she hath disobeyed the law of the Yahweh El Elyon, and secondly she hath trespassed against her own husband, and thirdly she hath played the whore in adultery, and brought children by another man. There is no way out of indiscretion and sinfulness. That was mine. Verse 24. She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall bring forth no fruit. She shall leave a memory to be cursed, and her reproach shall not be blotted out. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Yahweh, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of the Yahweh. It is great glory to follow the Yahweh, and to be received of him is long life. Now, you may not have had an opportunity to hear that before, but today I want you to hear. Sometimes we need to fight courageously for righteousness. Each and every day we are always challenged in how we should walk before the Father. There are some who still continue in wickedness, even after they have been told the truth. They don't want to hear it. They say, this is what worked for me for years, so I'm going to continue in it. And even after the Father sends prophet and prophetess to them to correct them, they don't care to hear it. So today, this particular scripture, Ecclesiasticus, you know what? That's funny. It's always funny when the Most High says, read one more. And as he dropped this in my spirit, I'm going to the book of Proverbs. I believe it's chapter 2. Proverbs chapter 2. He said, read that one, and that'll be okay. Proverbs chapter 2. My son, if thou wilt receive my words, and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding. Yea, if thou criest after knowledge, and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Yahweh, and find the knowledge of Elohim. For the Yahweh giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment, and preserveth the way of his saints. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. To understand thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things, who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked, and they froward in their paths, to deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flattereth with her words, which forsaketh the guide of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her Elohim. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressor shall be rooted out of it. So with that little bit, I say shalom. Enjoy the rest of your first day of the week. Peace.